We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by my running mate here tonight. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, always a pleasure. Do you see the intensity in their eyes tonight? Do you see that passion? We're going to have a barn burner. Let's check it out.
You can see it. You can feel it. I know this takes you back. Let's do this thing. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Wiggins. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
George to Beverly. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Teague with it up top. Down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. To Wiggins. T to Wiggins. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Wiggins to the basket, but his shot won't go down. That is great vision to set it up. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
To Wiggins. Here comes the screen. Wiggins against Paul George. He was hacked. They let it go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Paul George. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Teague with the basketball. 9-point margin. That's a momentum play right there. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Paul George. Big finish at the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
We're still accepting nominations for our community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. T-Wolves with the basketball. From long range, textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Leonard to Beverly. Williams. And Towns is there for the board. Towns, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Leonard to George. Beyond the arc for 3. And Paul George good on the quick release there.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
They get it down for Towns.
In the first quarter.
Deep right corner. Wiggins to Covington. Wiggins. They'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time 3, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Whoa, what a finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Beverly to Williams. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. Here comes the screen. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We're through 1 at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. No good. That's great defense. That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. George. And the rebound for Towns. To Teague. That'll get out of bounds off one of the T-Wolves. George to Beverly. Over to the right side. Williams. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Teague. Has a chance. Shot by Teague. Won't go down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Napier with the basketball. Minute gone by in this second quarter. To Teague. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Leonard to Paul George. Hat-trick Beverly. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Minnesota at the controls. Teague to Wiggins. Surveys the floor. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. Bell to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. T to Covington. Robert Covington with the strong finish.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Leonard. The drive right to the basket. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Towns to Wiggins. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot for Minnesota, and a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Wiggins, tough matchup against George. Paul George with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Andrew Wiggins with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nothing going here on that drive. All by himself, creates his own shot there. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Beverly to Leonard, trying to cash in, cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
T, a shot, no good. To Beverly, working the outside. Paul George to Beverly. Patrick Beverly, he's 2 for 2 now.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. George gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Leonard for 2. Can't connect.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. Second of 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. First half in the books. It's been all Clippers so far. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Beverly into the front court. It's an 11-point game. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open, takes advantage.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Fires the 3, and the rebound taken in by George. Kawhi Leonard against Andrew Wiggins. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. The follow won't go either.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. He's 3 for 7.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
George to Leonard. Got it.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Teague with it up top. Trailing by 14. Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Teague with the basketball. His guys down big to Towns. Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
And the finish, slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Teague, Clippers have it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
From the painted area, won't go down. Covington to Wiggins. Screen coming.
Screen coming.
Wiggins to Covington. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
I got ball. Here we go. My ball.
To Leonard. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Nice pass to set things up. Even to Zubats. Sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Paul George. Great feed. Throws it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Substitution being made in this one.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Teague to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Can't connect. To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Teague with it up top. Down a bundle. Off the mark. To Teague with a drop step. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. With that, he's 5 for 9.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Leonard, great defense, forcing the miss.
Come here. Screen. Left.
Teague with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Great looking vision. Ah, the monster stuff.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. And look out.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Covington. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. And throws it down. Patrick Beverly tips it. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter. And this has not been one of their better performances to this point. They've been out of sorts all afternoon.
And one of the most difficult challenges we have in this life is when we bring our personal life into our workspace. It looks like they were never in the game to begin with.
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
To Wiggins. For 3. Not that time. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
Napier with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Can't connect on the first free throw.
Into the game.
Knocks down the second after missing the first.
32, Karl Anthony Towns.
Covington to Wiggins. Lays it up and in.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Napier with the basketball. Looking to make something happen.
Screen coming right.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, emphatic slam. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To Towns. Able to convert inside.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Ah, rocking the rim.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Free throws coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Andrew Wiggins, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
Number 0, Jeff.
George, matched up with the former Wildcat. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Oh, he can't connect. Oh, emphatic slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
T to Wiggins. Oh, had him going there for a second, and they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Screen coming. Bell.
Los Angeles Clippers are in the penalty.
To Wiggins. It's a big finish. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Paul George. Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Wiggins. Bell. Missed a wide-open look.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Minnesota Timberwolves are in the penalty. Entering the game for the
Timberwolves have the basketball. Wiggins. Off the mark. No good. Leonard. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
And finishes strong.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
T. To Wiggins. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot by Wiggins won't go. The follow won't go either. Leonard. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Wiggins. 4-3, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. Second one's no good. One more coming.